Hi guys, I'm Srinivas. I'm an entrepreneur and a public speaker. Mostly you might have heard me talk about my inspiring tales from India. Today, though the tale is not from India, it is something that is truly inspiring. You could say an inspiring tale from Mexico. Today I'm going to talk about this woman, Frida Kahlo, one of the greatest artists in the world and also a great feminist icon in the history of the world. So you might have seen people facing a lot of challenges, lot of tribulations, and coming out on the other side with a lot of glory. Frida's story is one such. She was born in 1907 in Mexico, and at the age of 6, she contracted polio. She had to spend about 9 months bedridden in the hospital. After she was discharged, during her recovery, she wasn't someone who would, wait back. To recover, she played soccer, she swam, she even wrestled. Something very unusual for a kid of her age in those times. In 1922, she enrolled to a preparatory school where she hung out with a lot of interesting students, learned a lot about politics, and she also joined the Young Communist League. Around that time, when she was traveling along with her boyfriend, she had an accident when in a bus, and she suffered several injuries on her spine and her hip, and spent a few weeks in the hospital recovering. And that was a significant time in her life when she probably started painting and making one of the best paintings that she could have ever made. That is something which helped her get into painting, and throughout her life then she also started pursuing painting with a social message. Definitely she had a lot of communist philosophies, ideologies. She even married a famous painter, Diego Rivera, who was also communist. In fact, they also helped a communist exile, Trotsky, by giving them a place in their blue house during that time. But she's gone through a lot in her life, the struggles that she's had. In fact, her murals and her paintings represent her personal life and her struggles. A lot of them were, made very famous across the world. In fact, this very painting is very similar to what she did and is very famously known in the New York's Modern Art Museum that was commissioned way back in 1938. But her story is, about paintings and the life that she has gone through. It's not just about her trials and tribulations, but what she stood for. The intellectual growth, the learning, the message that she had to give to the society way back in that time was something phenomenal. And I think I'm truly inspired because even today she is relevant. She stands the test of time. If you haven't heard about her, I hadn't until a day ago, but I did look her up, and you should take a look at some of her interesting paintings and something that is really inspiring for many people across the world. I hope you had a nice time in listening to this story. I'll be back with some more soon. Bye-bye.